I lost my mother in 95 and I lost my father in 99, not knowing that they were HIV positive. No one knew what was wrong with me until 2000. That's when the doctors diagnosed me with HIV. How can I put it? It was just, for me, I felt like this is just the end of the world. When I was growing up, doctors told my granny this girl won't reach the age of 13. I felt like giving up.
Young women in the age group 15 to 24 is the most highly infected of all the age groups. And if we lose them now, we're losing a whole generation of young women.
RED was founded in 2006 to end AIDS, to sound the alarm. People had started to forget that this was still an issue in places around the world. And so RED was really created to generate a sustainable flow of funding for the Global Fund, one of the most effective and innovative global health organizations on the planet, to bring in the companies and create the campaigns to get people engaged.
So imagine being a young girl who was not registered at birth because she's a girl, it didn't matter. Imagine being a girl who's told that if she wants to go to secondary school, she has to get some money, which often means encouraging sexual relations, which leads to an HIV epidemic in these young girls. We cannot see the end of this epidemic without a more gender equal world. There are clubs like RISE that bring adolescent girls and young women together.
What we're trying to do through the RISE program is to allow young women to form a sisterhood and encourage each other and then take responsible action.
Support groups help me to accept and see that I can still live and there is a reason for me to live. I've got a daughter, which I was told that I won't even have babies.
When you look at the progress that we've made since RED was started, AIDS is no longer a death sentence. People are getting treatment, people are getting tested, and we're seeing mothers who are HIV positive have HIV negative babies who are going on to thrive. And with the emergence of COVID, we're seeing a threat to all of that progress.
COVID-19 is a bigger threat to clients with HIV/AIDS. The risk is increased for anybody who is immune compromised. Patients didn't want to go to clinic because they were scared that everybody coming to clinic had COVID. And so people rather stayed home rather than going for treatment.
For RED, this isn't something new. Global pandemics need more than just medical professionals. They need governments and they need the private sector. So when companies like Salesforce step up, their expertise and support helps RED expand our mission and reach more people with life-saving resources.
We were able to respond at community level. We were given permission by the Global Fund to repurpose some of the resources for personal protective gear for health workers to go into fighting COVID.
We've rolled out mobile vans to take services to the community, so we decant health facilities. We've definitely taken out all our counseling socially. We ended up doing monthly meetings via Zoom, etc.
As our co-founder Bono likes to say, where you live shouldn't determine whether you live. There are certain things like poverty, racial inequity, the gender inequity that are allowing pandemics to thrive. This comes down to ensuring that everybody has equal access to healthcare, and that's what RED is focused on. We know how to do it. We can create that heat, we can get people to care. And we're not going to end AIDS if we don't end COVID too. The world's biggest companies and boldest leaders are stepping up and making this a top priority. Until all of us are safe, none of us are safe. And that is the real urgency here.
There's so much hope if you believe.
Health is not about governance. Health is about everyone.
And we need you to join us.